Hey guys, how's it going? This is Rainbow Gypsy here, and on this channel we discuss all things makeup, movies, television shows, and just weird shit in general. I just want to bullshit about and just shoot the shit with you guys. So, how is everybody doing? I hope everybody had an amazing Christmas and an amazing New Year's. I was MIA for a bit. I actually recently lost my grandfather and started a new job, so that definitely played a factor into it, and I just wasn't really feeling myself as of late. But I am back on the grind. I am ready to make more content, new videos, and just shoot the shit with you guys, like I said. Thank you to all my little 23 subscribers who still watch me and love me. I appreciate you all so very much. If I have a weird angle going on now and it just looks ratchet, it's because I tried filming 20 billion times and it's just not working out. I don't know what it is. The universe is trying to fuck with me, guys. It's 2020 and the universe is trying to fuck with me. But anyway, I'm going to hold the phone very close so you guys can see me. Do I look nice? Do I look crazy? I know my hair looks crazy. I'm actually trying this new thing where I don't wash it as often. I take 2 showers a day and I wash my hair every single day. And I definitely notice how dry it gets. But I didn't wash it for 4 days. I was watching this hairstylist guy on YouTube. And I was like, okay, I'm going to listen to him. I'm going to try some new shit. And so I haven't washed it in 4 days. And let me tell you, it looks crazy because I had a hat on all day for work. But it feels amazing. My scalp is super hydrated. I like just letting it be and not drying it out. It actually feels pretty fucking nice, I have to say. Full disclaimer, on my channel, we curse a lot here. I apologize. If this is not kid friendly, please, just go elsewhere. No harm, no foul. I will remember our time greatly. But like I said, I curse a lot on this channel. If the audio is off, again, guys, I apologize. I'm working with what I have to just give some new content and just throw something out there. So I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet, at least 10 minutes. I don't really want to bore you guys. I just wanted to put something new for 2020 out for you guys that do watch me. Hopefully more subscribers start coming in. If not, it's okay. I'm comfortable just having this as a little time to myself and a little hobby. And, just for the people who do watch, entertaining them. Okay, so with that being said, I am moving away from the makeup today. I actually wanted to do a spooky story time for you guys. Just something I experienced as a young kid and how I sort of dealt with it and how it kind of shaped me later on in life. I'm not going to go into full details about into my late teen years and stuff like that. That'll probably be for another story time. But just to focus more on this story time, I want to say the things I experienced from about 6 to 7, I want to say, yeah. So, with that being said, me and my family lived, my older brother, my 2 older sisters, my mom, and my stepfather, moved into this really, really old ass house. Came to find out that this house was built in 1919. So, this is before Prohibition and all that shit. So, dumb, crazy ass shit done went down up in that joint. We just don't know what, but something did. So, with that being said, let's go into the story a little further. So, we were still relatively new into the apartment slash house because it literally looked like an old ass house. Not as big as Amityville, but I guess she could be put into that category because the way it looked, I don't have a picture or whatever. They actually tore it down about 2 years ago that I found out. And built little 3-family houses and shit like that, which, I don't know, you could tear that shit down, but the evil is still under. I'm trying to be humorous because this was not very humorous growing up and dealing with the stuff. But anyway, so we were relatively new. I think I stayed home from school. I forgot why. And it was just me and my mom in the apartment slash house at the time. And the blinds weren't up in my room yet either. Because like I said, we were still new. We were still getting the house together and stuff like that. And I remember with the corner of my eye looking and seeing a silhouette of a man. And it was just a black mask, his shoulders, stuff like that. He had crazy disheveled hair, literally just a silhouette and a black mask. I noticed the hair. The only thing, especially being younger, how I described it, because I was always into Greek mythology, was his hair looked like Medusa, just crazy, almost like snakes, but it wasn't. And the most distinctive thing that I remember is his glowing red eyes. And I remember it freaked me the fuck out to the point where I literally lost my air. You know when you when you're in a dream or whether you get scared or terrified from something and you just and you literally can't even speak, one of those situations. And it was broad daylight too. This is the crazy thing. This was the first and last time I had seen him in broad daylight. I guess he was just hey bitch, I'm here. What's up? Oh, you new here? Guess what? You're gonna know me. So, motherfucker bastard. Anyway, obviously, yes, I curse a lot. I'm sorry. I try to be humorous about it now because when I was younger, it really was anything but funny. So yeah, that was the first time I seen him and last time in the day. So later on, it became frequent to where I was seeing him about, I want to say at least 2 times a month. There was times where I would see him in my dreams, and he was always, "I'm gonna get you, Israel. I'm gonna get you." Because for those who don't know, my name is Israel. My YouTube handle is Rainbow Gypsy 1991. So he was always saying, "I'm gonna get you, Israel. I'm gonna get you," and it was so creepy, so scary. It was terrifying. I was like, a young kid. I didn't know what the fuck this was. Even if I had experienced anything prior, I don't remember. This is the thing that really definitely stuck with me for quite a while. Even to this day, I remember I used to always get goosebumps. I still sort of get goosebumps, but I can think about it more of like it was something I experienced and I don't have to go through again, and I refuse to be afraid to that extent. So yes, that was something I experienced at least twice a month. The man with the glowing red eyes. It sucked because I was never candid and very verbal about it when I was younger. I was always just terrified and like I became a big bedwetter. It wasn't that I couldn't make it to the bathroom. It's because I literally didn't want to get up and leave my bed. It was some Freddy Krueger type shit because that motherfucker, I would see him in my dreams and then that motherfucker just manifested out my dreams and I would see him in real life when I was wide awake. So it sucked because I remember getting like really heavy insomnia. What is that? Who is that? Don't fuck up my video. Okay. I'm scared, guys. I get so paranoid when I'm doing these videos because I feel like any given second it's just gonna flop. So yeah, I became a big bedwetter. I became a nuisance. Like I was always crying and like banging, trying to get in my mom's room, and it was just really bad. And I can only imagine how my mom felt at the time. Even my siblings, like, how do you deal with that situation? And I know they experienced things as well in that house. Our household was very much of like, if you don't talk about it, it doesn't become big or it doesn't become necessarily real. I grew up in a household where don't pay any mind to it, don't feed into it, because you could make it worse, which I completely understand. I'm a firm believer that if you use the word hate enough, you're going to bring negative energy in your house. That's why since I want to say I started using that mantra at like 12, 13 years old, because I definitely believe that. Like, you don't want to be hateful. You don't want to have that in your house whatsoever. It just brings bad vibes, bad karma, all the nine. So going back to the story, yeah, I became a big bedwetter. I was on Ritalin, actually, because I was always a super hyperactive kid. I was a problem child for a while. I really was. I don't know how my mom didn't, like, throw me in the trash at one point because I was just ratchet. But if my audio in my mouth and everything starts messing up, guys, please just stick with it. I hope it works out this video. I'm going to really try to keep it under the 15-minute mark. But anyway, so yeah, I was on Ritalin for my being, like, freaking diagnosed with ADD. And it was just tough for my mom because I remember I was on it for about 2.5 months at the most, maybe three. I was going to therapy and everything like that. Like I said, I wasn't really verbal. I made excuses and tried to talk about other things, what was bothering me or what was this or yeah, this one. I remember, and it's crazy because my older sister used to take me to therapy here and there, and I would blame her for the craziest things, like the stupidest things, and I don't know why. Like now that I think about it to this day, I'm like, why was I blaming her? I guess I was trying to deflect from like what was really going on with me and seeing this fucking bastard with his crazy ass red eyes saying he's always gonna get me and shit. I guess I was just acting out. That's how I want to portray it and make it like seem, because in reality my sister wasn't doing anything to me for me to be blaming her for these things. So sorry sis, hope you watch this. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh, I'm sorry sister, I'm sorry. Anywho, so that became a big problem. Like I said, I was on Ritalin and stuff like that. My mom's the type of person, she does not want to see sunken eyes. She does not want to see you not eating. I became super paranoid. I literally followed her around the house every single day when I was there, no matter what. I was so scared all the time. Whoever was there, I was following them around. I literally became like people's tails. Literally, they was like, "What are you doing here?" Like, they would tell me, like, "Why are you behind me so much?" Like, I haven't bit my nails in about 11 days. Maybe that's my little New Year's resolution. But I started biting my nails heavily. I left myself with horrible nails and cuticles that barely grow back right. But it's been 11 days, so hopefully I'm going to paint my nails soon. I'm going to give it at least another 2 weeks, let them grow on more. But it's been an accomplishment for me as far as my nails and not biting them like crazy. But yeah, the man with the red eyes, going back to that son of a bitch. So I would see him, like I said, 2 times a month. All these things played a big factor. I wasn't eating because of the medication. I was extremely paranoid. My mom did not like it, so she took me off of it about 2.5 months in. She couldn't stand seeing me like that. So that was really bad. Like, I remember it definitely played a big role into me getting into like supernatural stuff and all the, whether it was TV shows and like other bad stuff I should not have been involved with. Because in the end, I was definitely hurting myself and not realizing what I was doing to myself, which sucked because it took me about maybe, I want to say I'm 28 now. When I turn about 24 is when I realized all the bad stuff I had done to myself, whether it was physically and mentally. I'm going to just be vivid, like just make what you will of that. Like I said, there's other story times I can do later on. I just want to keep this one a little bit short. But yeah, it definitely opened a big pathway for negative things in my life that I allowed to happen, that I made happen to myself. I never will sit there and blame anybody for anything that I've done in my life that I know I could have changed. Whether it was school or jobs and stuff like that, there's nobody else to blame but myself. If you're not making something work and it doesn't seem to be working out a lot, then it means it kind of has to do with you and it's not really all the people around you. So it definitely plays into stop feeling bad for yourself, basically. And that's something I do want to take into this new year. Like I said, I'm not the New Year's resolution type, but it's just something to have as a goal, like a good mindset. I am getting older, I'm not getting any younger. I'm happy that I don't experience these things anymore. I definitely let go of a lot of anger that I had for a lot of things that I shouldn't have had anger for, and the things that I did have anger for, I let it consume me way too much. Like I said, for people that don't believe in the supernatural and the paranormal, I get it. You know, it's a lot of people are like, I don't believe in what I can't see, and I completely understand. Like I would love to be that person, but like I said, experiencing this when I was younger with this guy that I literally would see in my dreams and awake with glowing, crazy red eyes, always saying he was gonna get me, making me a bedwetter, and like, you know, as far as the medication, not eating right, and you know, stuff like that. Just like, it was crazy. Like, I was so dissociative, like, and just like, ugh, towards everything and everybody. And it's crazy to feel like that at such a young age. But like I said, I don't blame anybody for it. It was nobody's fault. Like, what can you do as a parent or even a sibling? Like, when like I said, I wasn't verbal enough. Like, I wasn't like, I feel like I wasn't verbal enough now that I think about it. I wasn't just like, oh yeah, this guy, he's trying to get me, blah, blah. It was very much like I said, it was very much brushed under the rug with like paranormal stuff because we didn't want to bring extra in. So we really didn't discuss it very openly. So one thing I want to say before I go, which was pretty crazy, I had a friend that I went with him to the Bronx with my sister, with his sister, to his sister's house. We were all from school. My brother actually had the flu. Now I found this story about, I was about 19 going on 20. That was about 9 years ago. My mom told me this. Obviously, she did not tell me for all the right reasons. When I was younger, I definitely could not handle it. I would have freaked the fuck out even more. So she actually told me that when I went to see my friend and visit his sister's house for a week when we were off from school, my brother, he had the flu and he was sick. So she kept him in the living room so he was more easy to, like, you know, more accessible. So while she was cleaning, she could help him go to the bathroom, whatever the case may be. And so he did not want to be in the living room anymore after about 2 days because he said there was a man with crazy hair and red eyes that was trying to get him. That fucked me up, but it made me feel so much better at the same time. Not better that my brother had to experience that too, but just better knowing that I didn't experience it by myself. And it kind of solidified my sanity in that sense of like, I don't have to feel ashamed. I don't have to feel crazy for believing in what I've seen. You know, especially at that age, you really feel like they're not going to believe me. You kind of like get used to it. It becomes like the norm, and it shouldn't be normal. Like, a lot of people don't know what to do in that situation. Who the fuck's going to be like, oh, well, you need an exorcism, bitch. Like, no, that's shit you see on TV and movies, you know? It sucks when it's the reality. Like I said, I believe in these things. I don't want anybody to approach this video thinking that I'm trying to enforce this on you, this belief. It's something I simply believe in and will always believe in, things that I experienced. I hope to God a lot of people don't have to experience these things because it is very traumatic, very traumatizing. I'm glad that I've gotten over it over the years, and I definitely have grown as a person as far as like getting through my teens and getting through my early 20s, just bugging out and like just doing crazy stuff. And like I said, I want to delve more into that later on my YouTube channel, more personal things and stuff like that, which I'm willing to do. I want to be more candid and open whether it's to family, friends, my viewers, my little 23 subscribers. You know, I definitely want to do that for you guys, and I'm willing to do that and be more open and express things more openly in 2020. I'm not getting any younger, and I think this is a time to really do it. For those of you out there who feel like you have to be ashamed to mention these things, or feel stupid, or have somebody make you feel stupid, then they don't need to know you. They don't need to be your friend. If they have that intention to try to make you feel down or dumb for expressing yourself, whether it's you don't feel good in this outfit, or you believe in this, and you believe in fucking aliens, and blah, 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 the Illuminati. Oh, should I say that on YouTube? But you get where I'm going with this. Basically, I want to cut it short. Like I said, I'm already past 15 minutes. So yeah, like I said, this was something I experienced. I got over it. I do want to do more story times for you guys. If anybody has any information or any experiences like the same as I had with the man with the glowing red eyes, please like hit me up in the comments below and let me know your intake and like how did you experience it? How did you get through it? What did you do to sort it out? Did it like fuck you up later on in life? Because I know mine definitely kind of played a factor into bad decisions I made later on in life. But next time. Again, guys, thank you so much. I apologize again for being like MIA for 2 weeks. It was just life got in the way of things, and I'm back now though, and I'm happy, and I want to do more content for you guys and just be more open, like I said, for 2020. So guys, again, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Do not forget to hit the notification bell at the bottom. That way you're in the know every single time I come up with new content. Guys, thank you so much, whoever watches this. Please, I would love to hear your stories. Really, really would love to, actually. This is the first time I'm actually doing a spooky story time, and I'm actually pretty happy with it. Hopefully, it uploads okay. If I apologize if the audio is off and stuff like that. I just wanted to get something out there for you guys. Hopefully, it's at least 90%. Let me say at least 75% good, like, as far as audio and, like, image. But let me end this because I'm going on 17 minutes. Alright guys, thank you so much again. Please like and subscribe to my channel. My YouTube handle is Rainbow Gypsy 1991, obviously. And do not forget to hit the notification bell at the bottom. That way you're in the know. So every time I do new content, this beautiful little cute face, you guys know. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Love you. And I will be uploading at least 2 times a week moving forward. At least for you guys. Until I get a real set schedule with my job and I can, like, you know how that works. But alright guys, love you. Bye.